Hey everyone, after a 3-year wait, it's finally time for Pantheon's opening day. It looks nice to finally see a crowd waiting in line to ride it. We actually had the chance to ride it earlier today and it was quite the ride. Definitely the best at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. First chance to see the ride with a bunch of crowds around it. Right now it's listed as a 35-minute wait. I broke down once while we were in line already, which I think kind of ballooned the queue a little bit, but 35 minutes seems about right based on what I'm seeing right now. Not only is this a soft opening for Pantheon, but it's also the first day of the St. Patrick's Day Festival, so there's a whole lot of green around here, and I'm not talking about the covering for the teacups. There's more, just not around here. We'll take you there today. Have a look at everything that's going on. Nice view of the lift hill of a polished chariot from here, which is running today. However, its neighbor coaster Tempesto is not. Hasn't been running all this early off season. Once you get away from Pantheon, there's Irish music all over the park. It's part of the celebration. I'm turning it down here for the sake of YouTube copyright, but I'm sure you'll hear parts of it throughout this video. I put some green and gold garland around the poles. Polished chariot doesn't seem to have too bad of a wait right now, but at the same time I haven't seen very many trains going yet, so hopefully it's not down. We can go in Tempesto shop and take a look at what kind of Pantheon items are for sale. Tempesto shop has a nice selection of Busch Gardens 2022 shirts. $29.99 a piece. The women's fit is $25.99. Most of the Pantheon stuff's been here a while, but that's still some pretty quality merchandise. $14.99 for the mug. $19.99. Then there's a larger mug which we've been using at home for some time. $22.99. Nice selection of pins. Has some great coaster merchandise pins here. They also have the best selection of blind box pins that I've seen outside of Orlando, but the price is a bit steep. It's on par or maybe even a little more than Disney. I'd like to do something more in depth about the pins sometime later, but not right now. I just want to focus on the St. Patrick's things and Pantheon merchandise. We don't often go this way when we visit the park. Oh, hey. Look at that, they added Pantheon to the map, but opens March 25th on there. Detour. Another angle of Pantheon. Can never get too many shots of this, especially today. Yeah, I need to take advantage now while we have a good view before the trees get green, cover most of the track up. Okay, we're gonna hit up the Sky Ride. It's got a little more of a line than I'm used to seeing for this early in the year, but that's okay. We'll get some nice views of the park. Do you want me to? Okay, gonna take a brief pause while we wait in this line. So here we go, after your free skip the line pass, the view from the Sky Ride. Heading over from the England area to the France area. Gonna pass right by Griffin. There's some sheep down there. One great thing about Busch Gardens, they have a great selection of animals to look at if you enjoy that kind of thing, which we both do. I don't know if this camera's picking it up, but you can hear the sheep making noise down there. Over on this side, Finnegan's Flyers, which are also down right now. I love sitting on the side that's currently facing us. You can get a nice view of the water and just swing out over top of it. Somebody was screaming, I don't know what was it, the drop tower? Mock Tower or something. From here you actually get a view of Griffin, Alpengeist, and Loch Ness Monster, none of which are open today. Despite that, still a decent sized crowd, which is making the lines for smaller things like this much longer. This might be my favorite view of anything on any of the Sky Rides here. 3 different ones, each going in a different direction. This one from England to France, from France to Germany, and then from Germany back to England again. Starting our descent. Passing by the railroad track on this side. Train hasn't been running all season either. Kind of a shame, but understandable given the weather. And back into the station. Three Rivers funnel cake and kettle corn. To no one's surprise, it's got Pantheon on here. One of the new shows that's starting today, the Rockin' Celts. 5 shows. Still doing some work on the stage.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
So here's a giant pot of gold over here, right near Alpengeist Ski Mart, and up here in the sun, got the lift hill. So over here in the Germany area, just as you walk in under the archway, giant pot of gold. This was decorated with Mardi Gras things just last week. We interrupt a regularly scheduled video to bring you a series of still frames of the decor from St. Patrick's Day around the park. The first thing we have to show you is this leprechaun in the back of a truck on the porch of a store near Invader. Shenanigans Spirits is the new name of the bar near the Fest House that changes by the season. And here we have a photo op meet and greet with a leprechaun named Clancy, Candids with Clancy. Out in front of this, there's also a signpost that gives you the background story of who Clancy is. And what do we have here? It's Jen with Clancy. Heading toward the Fest House, you walk through a rainbow archway of lights, which looks amazing at night. You'll see this later in the video, but here's the daytime view and the nighttime view of the clock tower all lit up in green. And finally, I don't know if this is here all year round or not, but it's out in front of the men's room in Ireland, a little lawn gnome statue of a leprechaun. And we're back up and running again. Sorry about the slideshow of still pictures for a while, but the battery of the phone was running low, so I had to try something different. Back here with more St. Patrick's Day decorations. Heading back into Ireland, where there should be a lot more. Over there by Clancy, where the photo opportunity was, there was a little story about Clancy, and it was talking about how he saved Castle O'Sullivan. So here's Castle O'Sullivan right here.
In keeping with Busch Gardens' commitment for a safe, comfortable visit for all of our guests, smoking and using e-cigarettes is prohibited except in designated areas. Please see any team member for assistance. Again, smoking and using e-cigarettes is prohibited except in
Dublin over. Music of Killarney. Next show is at 5:30, so we probably won't be around here at that time. We'll catch it some other time though. Let's take a walk inside Grogan's pub for a minute. They have Irish brews, green beer, and Guinness Moose for the holiday. Costume characters are over here. appropriate place for it. Nice big sign out here as you come into Ireland from the other direction, or as you exit Ireland from this direction. And I'll be turning the music down on this bridge because it's apparently too loud for YouTube here. But if you look over the right side here, there's a nice pool of water. It's right in front of one side of Finnegan's Flyer. If you're on this side, it's a great view. If I have the option, I'd like to be able to sit on that side just for that view. But this view is nice as well. I actually prefer this view. You can't really see it as well from Finnegan's Flyer, but the fountain spraying up is great to look at. The water flows from this side underneath the bridge and then goes over to the pool on that other side. If you enjoy theme park scenery, this is a great one to come to. They're consistently voted one of the most beautiful theme parks in the country. This is where most of the fun comes in terms of decorations. Green everywhere. They got rid of the purple and the gold from last week's Mardi Gras and just replaced it with solid green. Yeah, some of them are different shades, but I mean, they're still all green. And then in the Globe Theater, Irish dance schools. 3 shows a day, or at least 3 shows today. I don't know about the rest of the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, in keeping with Busch Gardens' commitment to a safe and comfortable visit for all of our guests, smoking and using e-cigarettes is prohibited except in designated locations. Please see any team member for assistance. Again, smoking and using e-cigarettes is prohibited.
And then even though this was filmed kind of backwards at the front of the park, is this gigantic shamrock as soon as you walk in. So I think we've pretty much covered most of the festivities that they have going on here right now. We'll check out the shows some other time. I didn't have a schedule of the show, so we weren't able to make it to them today, but we'll be back. One more thing. Special today, or well, special for the next couple of weekends. Member lanyards themed to Pantheon. Can you spin it a little bit? Can you show more? It's got the Pantheon logo there. The other Roman gods on that side. Same if you flip it around. It's a really quality lanyard. So there you have it. That's a brief overview of what's going on here at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg for the St. Patrick's Day celebration. We'll be back at a later date to show you some of the other celebrations that are going on, some of the performances, stage shows, and whatnot. The highlight of the day was definitely Pantheon. That's an amazing coaster. That's going to be great once it's open to the public. I hope everybody has a chance to ride it because it has some great airtime, some great inversions. That top hat was amazing, especially sitting in the very back row. I thought we were going to get a rollback. We didn't quite do that, but it was still a great ride. I can't wait to ride it again. Thanks for watching.